This conference will now be recorded.
I can't see you. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you. 1 second. You see me?
Yeah, dude, what's going on?
Nothing, I just got in on the lift.
How's things, dude?
It's good. I've been busy. I have midterms coming up. I was supposed to take them Friday, but we have a game, so I'm taking them Monday. But everything's good. I've been busy. I just got in with my lift, like I said, and just killing it. I should be home Sunday evening, and I'll be there until Wednesday, so I'll be home soon. Not this Sunday, but next Sunday.
Cool.
Yeah.
How's the season starting out?
It's good. Honestly, it's just I've been fortunately doing pretty well. So that's always good. I've been hitting actually decently this season, and everything's going together. We just played Ranger and Cisco this past weekend, and those were some good games and some good teams we played right there, and that's gonna set us up for conference, which conference starts this week against Western. We start tomorrow, so I'll be excited.
Cool, dude. So, I seen that you went right center the other when you started the season.
Yeah, I didn't hit it out, but it was a shot. It was a shot to the wall. A little bit of wind dated, a little bit, but not much.
Well, I knew that was big for you because I don't think I've ever seen you do that before.
Yeah, no, this season I've been going oppo a lot more than I've ever have in my life, which is really good. I don't know. It's just I worked on it throughout fall, and I worked on it when I got here. Struggled at the beginning, and then I finally put it together and found some things that work for me. And ever since then, I've been able to hit to the opposite side way better than I have, which is good.
So, what are you having fun playing, man?
Oh yeah. So far, it's been probably one of my funnest seasons, just because I'm trying to enjoy it more than like usual. Like I've always tried to enjoy it, but this year I'm just gonna have fun, and that's all I'm gonna focus on. And this year it's been really fun. And fortunately, the weather's been decent, so pretty well, not super cold. Last season I know it was super cold, but this season's been pretty nice every time. So we've been fortunate, some good weather.
That's cool. So, how are you handling all the schoolwork down there?
It's good. I mean, I'm taking like my least amount of classes this semester because I only need a couple to graduate from here. But I'm not taking as many, but these classes I feel like are harder than some of the other ones. I have midterms coming up, like I said, so I've been crushed with studying lately, and that's all I've been doing. I mean, here it's just baseball and studying. I mean, that's all it is. We're baseball right after lunch, or as soon as we get on the classes, and then we're there until 5:30 every day, and then come back and then studying for 2 hours, 3 hours until you go to sleep, and then just repeat the process.
So let me ask you that, man. I've known you for a long time. Where did you develop that work ethic from? Is it from your parents? Did you see it growing up? I know your parents really well, and they're great people, but just influence in that way, man, because that's a heavy workload to play baseball, do what you're chasing in academics, because I know where you're going in that too. We've talked about that, how hard that is, but just talk about always having that challenge, man, because I know that you've given everything to your goals. And that's a lot of issues for a lot of college athletes, and you've probably seen it when you're down there, is being able to separate where you're going and giving everything to it now, and knowing that that's a part of the journey, you know?
Yeah. I mean, like you said, like growing up, I was fortunate to have some good parents, and just they influenced me. They had a big influence in my life, and just showed me like They just showed me the basics. Like they work hard, and I saw that through them, and that always influenced me, and especially me and my sister, seeing it through our parents, and just growing up, I was fortunate to be blessed with some good people in my life, and just growing up, I always saw like a good work ethic from everybody I knew. So everybody I looked up to, like my parents, my coaches, everything. So I grew up knowing like a good work ethic, and I just remember over the years implementing it into my own life, such as I knew what I wanted to do from a young age, and I was fortunate for that too because I've always loved baseball, and I knew that's something I wanted to do when I grew up, and I knew how hard I needed to work to get to this level, and I just remember growing up that like all through the camps and all through my parents and everything I've been through, just like nothing comes easy in life, and life only gets harder. So I mean, if you set the bar high and you just keep setting it higher and higher once you reach that, I mean, you'll always humble yourself and you want to get more like better. You always want to strive to do better. And so I mean, like the worth ethic has always been there for me, I feel like, and it's been developed through the people I've seen and met, and just all the great people I've had in my life, which I've been fortunate for. And I just remember growing up, um, and like going into high school is whenever I really started to implement things in my life. And I was like, okay, well, if I want to do this, this is what I got to do. And by what I mean by that is like, if I want to play at the next level, or I want to do this in school, I mean, I really have to put my foot down and do that. And I remember setting goals for myself whenever I was going into freshman year and eighth grade year that I wanted to play JV or varsity baseball. I know I had to outwork, and just work is like that's all it came down to. I mean, talents and your abilities can take you so far, and then the rest is on your own. Like it's up to you to put that stuff together. And growing up, I just remember us making all kinds of deals about cold showers and all the crazy meetings we had throughout in the mornings, and all the motivation you can pretty much give anybody. And like the only thing you could do with that is implement it in your own life. And like you could hear as much as you want and give you all the motivation you want, but it's just a matter if you use it and implement it. And I just remember going in the mornings, and like every time I woke up, it wasn't the best feeling, but I knew in the end like it was gonna be worth it. I knew always to strive to be better and better myself every day that I could. And so like what I'm getting to is just setting your goals in life, either from a young age or whenever you can, is the best thing I did for myself, is because I kind of found myself and knew what I wanted to do from a young age. And like in my career, I want to be a doctor. So I knew like from a young age that I needed the good grades to get me here. And I know that if I wanted to go to a good school, I mean, baseball will help me out with that, but the other part is just academic. So if I want to get to a good school and I want to be able to afford the school, I need to get the grades I need, and I need to achieve my abilities in baseball and see if I could pursue in that. And throughout high school, I mean, high school is way different than college. Um, you don't have as much homework for sure. I mean, well, I didn't. And being here, it's taught me a lot because we have study hall every day, Monday through Friday, or not Friday, Monday through Thursday for 2 hours. So, I mean, I'm at my desk right now, and it's a good workplace, and we have a library and everything, but I never really understood how to study often and like use it to my advantage until I got to school here. So that's helped me a bunch throughout my career. And with baseball, I mean, I've always saw my abilities. I knew I had the abilities to play at the next level. And like I said, just throughout the years, throughout high school, I just did as much as I could, just coming in the mornings and trying to outwork everybody and do everything I could to make myself better. And now I'm here. And I mean, even though I'm here, I don't want to, I still humble myself to be better every day too, even with school and baseball. I mean, the competition level here is high. Everybody is really good. I mean, if you're good back home and then you come here, everybody's good or even better than you. So, I mean, you got to set that bar even higher, even with school. I mean, if you want to go to the next level of school, I mean, this is a JUCO and I want to graduate with some good grades. You need to put the foot down and, I mean, limit those distractions you have in high school and college and be able to put in the work that you need to be done, that needs to be done. I mean, that's
It never
basically it,
ends,
just
man.
the goals.
It
Yeah,
never
I mean,
ends.
always setting the bar higher, and once you achieve it, just set it even higher. I mean, that just makes you, I don't know, try to be better every day, I feel like.
So let me just ask you, what was the choice to go to NMMI, and what's the one thing you love about that school? Because I knew it was a great fit for you going there because you're a structured kid. You need that structure, but I knew you would thrive down there in that environment where a lot of kids do. But just talk about choosing that school and just what going there has taught you the most, like that how this part of the journey has set you up for the next part now.
Yeah. So I didn't know what school I really wanted to go to when I was coming out of high school.
Vandy.
Vandy was my number one goal for sure. We got to be realistic. I mean, I was realistic when I was a sophomore. I was working hard, but they never really looked at me. So, but I mean, coming out of high school, I had a couple schools I was interested in, and then none of them really sparked to me because I knew I wanted to do something different in a way. And I didn't really think of NEMI until my dad was just like, "Hey, let's just go check it out." And I was like, "Okay, whatever." Came down here, and I actually like really liked it. I liked the structure, and I saw everything. And I came down, we had like a little campus tour and everything like that. And I recognized some things, and I was like, "Oh, this is different. It's like more than a usual kind of thing. It's not like a normal kind of college." And that's kind of what I liked about it, because being not so normal is like kind of what I've been like in my life. I feel like just because I've always, I don't know how to explain it. I just always wanted to do more. And this school gave me that opportunity. It's not just going to like a normal school. Like we have to get up super early. We have formations, all kinds of things like that. But seeing the difference and from like a normal college to here is what made me choose this place, because I wanted a good education, and that's what I got. That's what I'm getting here, is a good education, um, and be able to play baseball. And the baseball here, I love the baseball program and everything we're doing. And I just saw that was the major decision maker for me. It was just the how different the school was, and I wanted to be different. I didn't want to be like a go to a normal college. And I mean, it's only 2 years, so I mean, like, what was the big deal? There's a couple times when I'm here, I'm like, why did I choose this school? But then I'm like, well, I chose it because I want to do better. And the structure of this place has really taught me a lot. And it gave me a lot of skills and things that I'll be able to use throughout my whole life. And I mean, just with everything, life and school. And that's what I like about this school most. I mean, there's times where I'm like, I tell my parents all the time, like, I just can't wait to graduate and all this stuff. But I know in the end, like, even now, I like this school. I like how difficult it is, and I like how it's different from normal schools. Um, that's the biggest decision maker for me when I came here, is just how different it was from other schools. And I knew I was gonna get the best out of this school and the best out of me coming here.
Hit your phone, dude, because the connection's a little bad.
Yeah, my internet here kind of stinks
There
because
you are.
yeah.
There you are.
You can hear me? You can see me?
Hold on. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. I can't see you, but it's on. Oh, there. I can't see you, but can you see me? There we go. My connection here is stinky.
I mean,
What's that? Say that again.
there we go.
Yeah.
I said I just couldn't hear you. We had lost connection for a minute.
Yeah, my connection here is stinky.
It's all good. Hey, now, so just talk about some of the greatest times you had playing growing up around here, man.
Oh, that's hard. I mean,
Oh, there's so
everything,
many good
bro.
ones.
There's a lot. There's a lot. I mean, of course, the big ones stand out to me, which is like Connie Mack and winning state. But I mean, all the little things adding up to that is what made those moments like really big to me, I guess. Like yeah, all the years we spent and all the summers we spent working hard, lifting and running in the hills and stuff is what made those moments grateful and what made them worthy. And like I cherish those moments because it was all that work we put in was we know it was insane. I mean, we woke up and did some things. We're like, what are we doing out here? And we're like, I
We had
mean,
no
I'm like,
idea.
we better get something out of this. And of course we did. But growing up, man, playing baseball in Farmington. I mean, Farmington's a baseball kind of town, and I'm glad I grew up there and I like Farmington a lot. But like I said mentioned earlier, just growing up with people who in my lives that always just their whole life was about baseball also too, so we related. And high school was so fun and just everything we did. I mean, it's unique when you're growing up to play high school baseball, and that's always a big thing for kids. And I mean, you gotta enjoy that time because it goes by fast. And growing up,
You
I
really
just
don't know. You really don't know how good those moments are when you're going through them, man, because they do go so quick.
Exactly, and that's one thing I'm realizing here too. And it's funny because I told my mom that too, and I just realized how fast you grow up, and I realized it, but like all the time off you have gets so limited, and all the time I get now, like for spring break or summer or winter break, I try to cherish those moments as much as I can now whenever I'm in the moment, and I try not to take it for granted because I'm like, wow, this could be my last break I get. So I mean, I try to cherish the moments I get now so much more than I usually do, and take it for granted. That's one thing I've really learned just growing up super fast. But the greatest moments in baseball for me, I mean, like I said, that year we went to Connie Mack, that was a good year. I mean, Money Gang, that was it. That was our motto. Taking some heads and stuff like that was our motto that year. So I remember starting in like the winter, working up to that moment. And I know all the work we put in for that and all that crazy things we did over the summer to get there and running and jumping on some cliffs and all that stuff. Those were the moments that made the big moment so awesome because of all the work we put up into that moments working up to that. And those people that were around was just amazing. Everybody was so positive and everybody wanted to be better, and that pushed everybody else to be better. And
Yeah,
that
the row came in this week, dude.
was special. That was fun.
Yeah, Coach Rowe came in this week.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he's doing his thing, dude. But it was cool to catch up with him, man.
That's awesome. Yeah, I remember Coach Rowe jumping off and he lost his shoe in the
Yeah.
waterfall.
And he nearly remember he got hypothermia.
Yeah.
He sat in that water for like 40 minutes.
Yeah, waiting for Yazzie or whatever who was trying to jump.
Yeah, that's right. And Yazzie was a pigeon on a rock.
Yeah, that was funny. Those are some good times. Those were the
That was
times
some
that
good times, man.
I'll always remember in my life right there. That was super fun. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, we had a Coney Mac meeting last night, and I said that exact thing, man. I said we won, and why the reason when we did win is that kids were working in November, December, January. Like, they didn't show up in the summer and then it magically happened. Like, no one's seen all this work that those teams did when no one was watching. And I tried to get that across to those kids last night, man. Like, if you want to go experience that cool stuff in the summer, you better be working your butt off right now. Because when
Oh
you guys
yeah.
did that state title, winning Connie Mack, beating the Renegades opening night, that all was back. You guys were in here in September, like working for a full year, and then you guys rolled off that, after that. It was incredible. But the kids today just have to understand that work.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember the meeting we had, and we were stating that the time we put into the time we get out is the time it starts, and we started early, and we worked up to that moment. I mean, like you said, it doesn't start in the summer; it starts now, as soon as it can.
Yep.
So, I mean, all that work we put into that paid off, and we're grateful for that. But I mean, it was that was not an easy journey. Like, it was a bumpy road, but that's what made the end so great. I mean, it was fun. It was fun. That hard work and those limits we pushed was what made that whole time fun for everybody.
I just remember some of those early morning workouts in here, dude. I don't miss those at all because they were so painful.
Yeah, I agree. I remember the one we had to do, and we do the loop where we go around up the hill by Subway, and we go around the apartments, and we come back through Worley. And I remember we had to do that with barbell, and like weight, and we were holding it up above our arms and our heads the whole time. I remember the barbells got trashed because everybody's just throwing it, and it just got dirt everywhere. But I remember my arms and shoulders trashed for 3 days because I can't pick up anything. But that was those painful moments were the things I'll remember, because that was, in the end, you feel so relieved and feel like you did something with the day, and that's the best feeling to me.
Right.
I mean, that
Yeah,
was
dude,
fun.
there was so much pain. There was so much pain.
The pain's always there whenever we had those workouts. Always.
All right, dude. I'm gonna have to get out of here in a second because I got the FHS invite, and Ronnie Ledoux is like beating the door down right now, trying to get in.
All right, for sure.
But dude, it's great catching up with you, man. It's great catching up with you, dude. Good luck the rest of the season, dude. I know you're gonna go crush it in life, man. It's great to see just the work ethic, and I'm so proud of what you're doing, man. Not even on the field, just who you are as a young man and what you've done, dude. So I can't wait to see you go crush it being a doctor. And dude, you're a good role model for all the kids in this community, man. So keep it tearing it up this year, dude.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Adam. Thanks for having me talking. That was good. It was
Yeah,
good.
you're the first guest, dude. The first episode on the video one, man.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Well, thank you. It was fun. I mean,
All right.
it's always good to share those memories.
Yeah, dude. All right. Well, take care, Gav. I'll catch up with you, man.
All right, Adam. Thank you.
See you, buddy.